Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, jumped a couple of pages ahead in the weather calendar today. Temperatures in the 50s, upper 40s to mid 50s, a lot of melting taking place. We check out the highs today, including the upper 40s on the South Shore to 52 in Providence and 54 in Smithfield. I'll take a few more days like this. Well, we have some down the road, even though we do expect colder weather to return for the next 24 hours. I mean, not much on Doppler radar. I got a couple of flurries and sprinkles, if that, barely right in here. But for the most part, it's partly cloudy, dry. The wind has been picking up. There's a high wind advisory through about 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Winds gusting over 40 miles per hour. Good news, though, no major storms on the horizon. And we've got a one-day cold snap coming up for tomorrow night before mild air returns by mid to late week. In Providence right now, the wind picking up. It's west-northwest at 21, but we're getting gusts up to 30. And then eventually later tonight, we'll see gusts over 40 miles per hour. The temperature is still relatively mild at 40. That's pretty warm for a midwinter night. Humidity at 57%. West Bay Manor in Warwick right now 41. After a high temperature today, actually that should read 55 degrees. Now they're at 41. Winds are out of the southeast at 7, but we're getting some gusts higher than that. You can see temperatures along the South Shore in the low 40s, Coventry at 40. Though Woonsocket's cooled off to 38 degrees, as well as Plainville, Attleboro at 40. Out across southeastern Mass looking at low 40s right now. Little Compton and Tiverton at 40 degrees. Satellite radar composite shows some patchy clouds swinging through right now. This is associated with colder air that will be working in later on tonight. Even though it's relatively mild right now off to our north and west, you can see how the temperatures really drop off, courtesy of a couple of cold fronts. The first one that came through this evening just brought cooler air. It's the second one right in here. That's the one that means business as far as really dropping the temperature by tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. So colder, or actually turning colder later tonight. By 5 o'clock in the morning, we're down to 25. Very windy tomorrow morning. Bitter winds, 20-25 with sunshine, but you throw in that wind chills will be in the single digits. But it's dry, and at least we have some sunshine. But it's, we're talking a good 25 degrees colder tomorrow afternoon than what we had today. And the winds are still kicking in the afternoon. High temperatures only upper 20s with sunshine and dry air. Futurecast for tomorrow afternoon showing upper 20s, perhaps briefly near 30 along the South Shore, but really ineffective sunshine with the high temperatures topping out in the mid-20s in our northern suburbs to the upper 20s along the South Shore with that busy northwest wind at 20 to 30 miles per hour. So you see that little core of cold air across the Great Lakes. These are the highs today that'll be passing through next 24 hours. But there's a lot of mild air across the plains, and that will make a comeback beginning Wednesday afternoon. Now, it won't be Wednesday morning. Look at that 16. That's the sunrise temperature on Wednesday. It does recover to 40. We're back in the 50s for Thursday and Friday. Chance of a rain shower Friday night. Then cooling off for the weekend, but dry Saturday and Sunday, though colder on Sunday, back to normal with a temperature of about 35 degrees. So a one-day cold snap, and then we'll get back on track with some spring-like weather Thursday and Friday.
I like it.
Yeah, not bad.
Thank you, Tony. Coming up next on Eyewitness News at 11, a terrifying collision. Two